Today I'm going to be revealing to you guys my main deck for the Clash Royale season end. My main deck for this season end is actually Royal Hogs Earthquake, which was actually quite a popular deck for some time, but it had a super big fall off ever since the Archer Queen lost the ability to give a 3-card cycle. This deck kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth. I thought I would never really see it as a top meta deck anymore, but it turns out, guys, that it is actually back and maybe even better than ever right now just because of the Evo pigs existing. And yeah, the Evo pigs are just so incredibly good with this deck. You're just able to get so many sets of them with how quick the cycle is, and then you can also defend a lot of the giant decks really well just using your cycle cards like the Ice Spirit, Skeletons, all of that. And the delivery is really good as well against a lot of the toxic decks like Sparky and that kind of thing. So this deck is overall very well balanced. Man, these graveyard players are just like, I don't know what they are, but they're something, man. They're something. They just be going for like lone graveyards with no support, and they get away with it because of how broken their defense is. Guys, I'm just going to go for the piggies here, then try to prediction Earthquake for a high cannon. Yeah, see, I knew he would try to push my piggies to the opposite lane there, so I purposely played that cannon prediction there. And we do get a little bit of damage out of it. Nothing too crazy, though. I do also have to be a little bit careful because I don't have Earthquake if he tries to graveyard. Yeah, he just goes for a lone graveyard. I mean, smartest graveyard player, man. What is this guy doing? Dude, no way he thought that would be a good idea, guys. He literally has no support. Literally zero support with that graveyard, and he somehow thought it would be a good idea. That is beyond me. I'm going to go for my Evo pigs right here. This guy doesn't have Evo cannon for that. Yeah, he just has normal cannon, so that works out pretty good for us. We could get a log for his skeletons. We do predict them. Archer Queen is getting damage on the left side as well. And you can see graveyard is kind of broken still to this day, guys, but they have to be a lot more careful now. They can't just constantly graveyard for no reason. They actually have to have at least like a couple IQ now, whereas before they could just like spam graveyard mindlessly whenever, when it was first released with the new way that it is now with like the set spawn pattern and everything. Nice delivery right here. We do get a cannon for the Ice Golem. The most important thing here is that we kill the tank for the graveyard, and then we focus on the graveyard itself. Looks like we take just about 0 damage right there. Beautiful defense by us. I'm going to just get an Archer Queen down the lane. He could go for a poison, but the Archer Queen's kind of high up, so he probably won't do that much damage to it. So I think that works out pretty well for us. We could go for the piggies, get a pre-earthquake. We do hit the cannon, and the furnace is actually going to die right here, which is beautiful. Stuff is looking pretty good right now, guys. Also, man, I gotta tell you guys about my day. Today was like one of the craziest days I ever had at the gym, man. I gotta explain to you guys some stuff. So basically, I went to the gym today, guys, and I failed 285 pounds bench press like 3 weeks ago. And then today, I tried to do 310 pounds, and I got it really easily, so my friends were saying go for 315. So I ended up going for 315, and I actually got it. I finally bench pressed 315 pounds. I think only like one, and it said like 1 in 10,000 people can do that. I don't even know if that's true or not, but it might be roughly at least a little bit true. So yeah, I was like super proud of that. I've been working for it for like over 2 years. And another thing happened as well that I will tell you guys about in the next match. So the other thing that happened to me at the gym today, guys, was that I got a squat PR. I got a new personal record on the squats, more weight than I ever did before. And after I got that PR, I decided to do some reps of lighter weight. So I was doing like around 300 pounds for some reps on squats. And basically, my pants ripped open in the middle of the gym. That also got a hit there. That is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, guys, my pants basically ripped open, man. I was squatting, wearing these cargo shorts. I thought they would be fine, but then they ripped open from the weight of the squat, I guess. And it was literally like the entire backside. You could see my behind. It doesn't even make a difference, though, because since I have the biggest behind in my whole gym, everybody's staring regardless all the time. But yeah, my whole behind. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, that's what happened. And then, yeah, it was just like completely ripped. I couldn't even walk. I was like sitting on this box so nobody would see. Probably a couple people saw before I could sit down and stuff like that. But luckily I was with a friend there, and he went to a Walmart right next to the gym, and we got myself a new pair of shorts, man. But I'm kind of sad because I did like those shorts that got ripped there. Okay, this guy might go in for like a hog or something, but let's see. Maybe he won't. Okay, he actually goes for the hog on this side, but we could get our king up off the firecracker even though it's in the other lane. And from this hog, we should only take like one hit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get the archer queen going in the back right here. I feel like since this guy has the mini Pekka and not like a building, we could pretty consistently get little bits of Piggy's chip damage, so I'm liking how things are going. This is going to be a beautiful Evo cannon. We kill the firecracker. We stop the hog pretty well. Oh, wait, we don't kill the firecracker. Dude, I forgot that firecracker doesn't die anymore from Evo cannon, which is kind of crazy. If you guys don't have Evo cannon, that's really no problem for this deck. You can always just put the Evo Ice Spirit, Evo Skeletons, anything like that. This hog is probably going to get a few hits here. Actually, only one hit, so we could just try to go for the piggies, hopefully take the tower, and then just turtle up, I think, should be good to win this game, hopefully. Wait, piggies actually get no damage here? Okay, that's surprising. Wait, Archer Queen, I think, is on the tower. Yeah, it's on the tower. We just gotta get one more Earthquake. He's probably gonna go for his Hog plus Earthquake, so I'm gonna cannon push it to the opposite lane, and that's gonna completely avoid his Earthquake, and our Earthquake is going to go ahead and take this guy's tower. We're in the next match against Vinnie Zada. We're just gonna go for the split piggies first play. I think this guy's one of the best Sparky players in the world. I don't really know if there's such thing as a good Sparky player, but if there is one, apparently this guy might be it. I actually heard that he was pushing for a while, like under-leveled. I think he was like level 14 pushing top ladder, and I remember like Jinxie and stuff was saying how good he is and everything. I remember he was saying like how good he is and stuff. I'm just like, are you sure about that, man? This guy does Sparky first playing every game. Wait, what is this guy doing? Bro, what is this guy doing? He really thought that was a good minion horde? Unfortunately, the Archer Queen dies there, but I can't believe he played that minion horde there. He had to have known I would have piggies when he saw the queen and stuff. I actually don't know what the heck that was for, to be honest. I'm gonna go for split pigs here once again, guys. Oh, I kind of messed up the split. I went 3-1. Whoopsie, that's kind of bad. He might try to giant the bridge. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was gonna do that. Wait, the mini Pekka goes in front. Yes. That means the cannon can hopefully deal with it pretty good. He tries to go for the zap there, but delivery takes everything down. Now, guys, because I wasted the delivery, he could easily try to punish me with a minion horde. But I do have my Evo cannon, and that's really what makes Evo cannon so good, is that it deals with stuff like minion horde and dart goblin and rascals really well. I will probably go in with Evo pigs here pretty soon. I just want to hopefully be able to defend afterwards. Okay, I'm going to go in right here, guys. I do have my Evo cannon. I'm going to try to predict something. Okay. That was not it. I was hoping for like a horde or something. He didn't go for it. We still got damage, though, so that's good. Cannon still clears the Skarmy, at least, which is kind of nice. We got to be a bit careful, though, guys. The issue here is that the Sparky baits out our delivery, but then if we play our delivery, we can really struggle against the minion horde sometimes. That's the main dilemma for us in this matchup. It used to be a lot easier when we had 3-card cycle and when Hero Giant and stuff weren't a thing, but ugh, that's bad. That is bad. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think literally everything that could have went wrong right there, so that's unfortunate. That Sparky's getting a shot as well. Okay, well, we're alive, guys. It didn't go too well, though. I don't think I'm even going to piggies here, because if I piggies, he's just going to get, I feel like, a huge counter push going. I'm going to kind of have to waste my Evo cannon, which does suck, man. I just don't have much else to do right now. But hey, we get some value out of it. Archer Queen this time does do its thing. No. Please, please, please. Okay, guys, we defended. Man, I'm literally defending by the hair of my chinny chin chin right now. I don't know how we're going to do it, guys. We're actually down in damage right now also, which is not good at all. I think I need to get to another Evo cannon. That's probably my best course of action. I'm going to cannon kind of high right here, so he hopefully cannot go for what he wants to go for, with like the zap and the arrows on it. He does go for the giant on the other side this time. That's a nice delivery here on the minion horde. I don't like that minion horde by him too much. What? How did that mini Pekka go for that? No way, no way, no way! Ah! Okay, thank goodness. Man, sometimes those Larrys will purposely, like, walk in front of your tower so the Sparky splashes it. I was kind of scared of that happening for a second, but luckily it did not quite happen. He does go for the Skarmy there, kind of like I expected, but we couldn't really do too much about it, actually. He does go for a Giant on the other side. Interesting. Kind of just have to play my Evo Cannon just to cycle, just so I can hopefully get multiple cannons down here soon. Oh, man, this is so awkward. Such an awkward hand that we have right here. Bro, this guy needs to stop stacking all this junk, man. This is gonna be so annoying for us. I don't even know what's happening, dude. Oh my gosh. No! We just gotta go in. Piggies. I mean, this game is just interesting, man. We're up against Mohamed, but is he light though? I think maybe he isn't, actually. I'm just gonna go for the Piggies plus Earthquake here. I know this guy plays Hog Earthquake, so I was kind of just trying to predict him playing a cannon there. Didn't work out, but we do get a lot of tower damage, so that's great anyways. He does go for the Mighty Miner. I could Archer Queen early, but I'm not going to, just because if I do that, he's probably gonna just Mighty Miner ability to escape it. So what I'm gonna do instead is just go for the high Archer Queen, so even if he pops the ability, we're still gonna get in there. Oh, what the... Wait, he has lightning, I think, guys. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That is pretty bad. Yeah, guys, I kind of knew he had lightning right there. I just couldn't really avoid it. Maybe I should have just not played the cannon there at all, but I guess it's fine. We mostly defend. I'm going to go for the Piggies kind of a little bit towards the right side, guys. So he thinks that I'm going to Earthquake on that side, and then we Earthquake the left side. That is so smart, guys. Like, you can see, even though you could put the Piggies in the center position, you can kind of aim it a little bit to this side or a little bit to that side. And if you aim it a little bit to this side, they probably think you're going in for that side. But then if you Earthquake the other side, they're never going to expect it. So it can usually work out really well. Honestly, I don't even know if I had to do that cannon push right there, since this guy has lightning. He's probably not really going to use it much on my cannons, at least in single elixir. It's fine, though. We can actually go for the Evo Piggies, because this guy played his Electro Spirit, so he's basically bound to take a lot of damage right here, I think. I think he's going to take quite a lot. Even with the skeletons right there, that is amazing damage for us right here. This matchup is interesting because we have the Earthquake, which is like 10 times better against the cannon than the Lightning. But, to be fair, the Mighty Miner and stuff is better for him than the Archer Queen will be for us, I feel like, since he has Lightning to kill my Queen. We actually do defend right here. I thought I was in a bit of trouble, but it looks like not. I think the delivery is also just going to really carry us quite a bit in this match. We can just go in for the Piggies, get the Earthquake for his cannon. I knew he had the Evo cannon, but he actually did get a smart positioning right there. If he doesn't split his Piggies, guys, I can always just go for the delivery plus log on them, so he's probably going to split them. Oh, he actually does not decide to do that. And he does miss the lightning there. He was trying to predict my cannon, guys, but that's why I purposely went for it way up high there, just knowing that he was probably going to try to do that. He does get a very last second cannon here. I didn't even realize this guy had Firecracker the whole time, but that's basically just a walking King Tower activation for me right here. Oh, I actually messed up my skeletons a little bit, but it's fine. We got our Evo Pigs right now. We're just going to spam that right at the bridge, and I think this guy actually did give up. So, yeah, this Piggy's deck is quite a bit better than his, I feel like. We're up against Eclipse right now. Actually, do some of you guys know who Eclipse is, the old Clash Royale YouTuber? This guy just reminded me of this old Clash Royale YouTuber named Eclipse, and I remember I used to always watch some of his videos. Well, not that much, but I'd see some of his videos pop up about Clash Royale and stuff like that, and then he just, like, completely disappeared off the face of the earth, it felt like. I feel like a lot of the old Clash Royale YouTubers kind of just struggled to adapt to new things. I think, as a YouTuber, the most important thing is that you're able to adapt to the changes that happen to YouTube over time, and the audience just changes, and their interests and stuff just change over time, so I feel like a lot of them just failed to adapt. The Demolisher actually does die there, and we counter this drill really nicely. Only take one Goblin Stab. This guy may have the Bomb Tower and Tornado combo, which is going to be hard for us to get through, but I feel like if we use our Archer Queens well, we still have a chance here, but it's going to be difficult for sure. Probably just going to log here to kill the Magic Archer. Having the Earthquake with the piggies pretty much gives you a chance in any situation. Yeah, I'm going to go for the split piggies here. He's probably going to bomb tower, so we're just going to get an Earthquake. Oh, wait, I forgot he played cannon. Oh, I'm silly. Dang, I should have just played the piggies all in the same lane, guys. I forgot for a second that he had cannon. It just kind of slipped my mind because I'm so used to them having the bomb tower. We can cycle the Archer Queen in the back right now, and hopefully he doesn't try to, like, pressure with a drill on the other side. Looks like he's down, actually, some elixir, so I guess we're chilling for right now. Guys, we do have our Evo Pigs, actually. Wait, I'm going to go for my Evo Pigs, because he played his cannon, he played his tornado. He is kind of cooked right now, I think. Okay, he gets back to his cannon, but one piggy does bypass the cannon there, and it's looking pretty good for us as of right now. We killed the knight there. The Demolisher is as good as dead as well. And now it's going to be a little bit harder, guys, because I feel like single elixir is better for us, but I think a double elixir, it becomes a lot more scary because our opponent can spam a lot bigger pushes and get good magic archers and stuff like that, so stuff might get a little bit interesting here pretty quickly. I'm actually going to pop that queen ability already just to make sure I stop that push. Magic archer's luckily not quite on the tower. Okay, well, I guess it changed its mind there for a second. We get a beautiful Earthquake killing the Magic Archer and the Cannon. That is going to be some very good damage. And we can log here as well to kill everything. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have to use the restroom right now, guys. I might have to take a potty break in a second. Hopefully I could beat this guy before I have to take a potty break. Piggies are getting in there. Queen is not even dead from that tornado. Wow, this matchup feels so much better without them having the bomb tower. With bomb tower, it really could be just a nightmare, but even though he has Demolisher, you would think he has some piggies counters, but it's just not working for him at all. We get Evo Pigs this time, and I think we just made this guy give up, man. What the heck? This deck is actually working so incredibly well. We got another match, and we can just go for the split piggies. Honestly, at top ladder, it's not really an issue to go for piggies all same lane since there's hardly any Mega Knight, but in general, it's probably a little bit safer to go for them split. But if you go for them same lane, sometimes you just get absurd damage if your opponent has a bad cycle, so yeah. Also, if the meta has a lot of splash and stuff like that, guys, you actually don't have to go for piggies first play. I just go for it because I'm confident in my defense, and I know that meta is not really one that's going to punish me too much for that. But yeah, you can be a bit safer if you want to be, you know. Get a nice Earthquake here on the graveyard. Wow, I can't believe that one skeleton still connects there, even while it's like mid-Earthquake. That's kind of dumb that that happens. I guess that's always going to happen now since Graveyard has the set spawn pattern, unfortunately. Let's see what he plays here. Okay, he gets the guards. We can just get this here, get some split piggies as well, just to keep that Archer Queen tanked for. He does have Valkyrie, so I guess it was the right choice there that I split up my piggies. Valkyrie's actually going to help him a lot in this matchup, so we'll see if we're going to be able to deal with that or not. Queen might take a lot of damage here, though, from this Goblin Brawler. That's the issue. Yeah, it's going to lose a lot of its HP. It's still alive, though. Maybe it would have been worth it to pop the ability. Yeah, I think on second thought I should have just popped the ability right there, but it's all good. Alright, our opponent goes for that Goblin-Stein in the back. Stuff is going to get really difficult really quickly as he starts to just, like, stack up the lane and stuff like that, but hopefully we can find a way to get through a little bit. I'm going to cannon like this, guys. He's probably going to Graveyard, but we're just going to get a delivery down to basically kill his Goblin Doctor. Very nice Earthquake right here. Gonna basically stop that Graveyard from getting almost any damage on the tower. Okay, he still gets a couple ticks, but it's not the end of the world. I kind of want to try to piggies, guys, when he plays his Ice Wizard. Because his Ice Wizard is actually going to be a really easy counter. I'm actually going to piggies the other side, as a matter of fact, because I can't really play into him too much, you know. But yeah, I just didn't want to piggies on the other side because I knew the Ice Wizard could just take them out of the sky with its ability. The spawning ability. So that's why I didn't want to go in right away. I'm just going to pop the Queen ability right here, and I think the Graveyard and everything shouldn't cause us too much issue. We could get the split piggies because he has Evo Valkyrie in cycle right now. Oh, I kind of messed up my piggies split. I didn't even do that on purpose. I wanted to do 2-2, but I ended up doing it a bit different. All good, though. You know what, guys? Wait, guys. Guys, I think we might be able to get our king up here off this. Wait, I think we get our king up here. Wait, does that reach? I'm not sure if that's going to reach. Yes, we activate our king tower. Let's go, guys. Yes, man. I did that on purpose there. I purposely pulled that Valkyrie right towards the middle just to make sure it could reach our king tower there. And that's probably really going to help us. Wait, how is his graveyard getting this much damage, even with my king up? Okay, honestly, this guy has actually... I feel like a pretty decent matchup with like the Valkyrie in there, so still could be a bit sketchy, even though we have our king up. But yeah, I'm really glad I got my king up. If I didn't, I feel like I could easily lose this matchup, but now I think it's going to be our game to lose, just because of the king being activated. He does go in for the graveyard right away, guys, but we can just get a cannon down here for defense, and then probably get, like, skeletons late log as well. Piggies are going to do so much damage, so even though his graveyard gets damaged, I think that was a well worth it push for us to make. We could get a nice queen ability here. I don't know what he's going to play on this, but he has to do something. Okay, he goes for the Valkyrie, that's fine. Piggies force out his evolved Goblin Cage. He's not too far behind, though, man. He's not all that far behind. We get an Archer Queen right here, and the Evo Cannon's going to just kind of wreck the Doctor, which is great. Just going to get a late Earthquake, delivery on everything. You can see just how good of a job the delivery is doing. And his poison doesn't really do too much against us. I need to get back to another Earthquake, though, for his Goblin Cage in case he goes for that. He actually doesn't go for it. We get a little bit of Piggies damage, which is great. And we have our Evo Piggies, guys, so he can't Graveyard. But he still does go for the Graveyard, so I think he just lost the game because of that. Wait, no way he defends, right? Yeah, Piggies are on the tower. We can even just go for the Earthquake. I'm that confident right now. Good game. We got our next match, guys. We're going to get the Ice Spirit down first play. He has Skeleton Barrel. It could be Mortar. Mortar has been absolutely everywhere, man. I actually have been facing Mortar a bunch today, guys, but you might not all see it in the video because sometimes, like, in my videos, if I face the same deck, like, 20 different times, I just don't feel like including the same matchup because, like, you know, I want you guys to learn from the video, and if you're just the same deck, same matchup over and over again, what are you going to learn from that video, right? So, dude, I've been facing Mortar all day. Man, how did that Dark Goblin evade the delivery? If that Dark Goblin died there, that would have been so good. Oh, that got on my tower. I think I'm just going to go for a late Archer Queen here. Maybe I could have actually played my Earthquake. Ooh, that is an aggressive set of Rascals by our opponent. It's just going to mostly get taken care of by the cannon, it looks like, so not a bad start overall, I would say. I'm going to go for the split Piggies this time, guys, because he does have mini Pekka, so I feel like if we split, we have a better chance to get a bit of damage. Goblin Gang mostly defense for him, but we're chilling. Just going to get Skeletons up high. Delivery's going to deal with the Wall Breakers. We do also have our Evo Cannon now, and Evo Cannon can kill the Rascals, can kill the Dark Goblins, so that's going to be nice for us if we want to make a bit of an offensive push with it, maybe. Guys, for this Skelly Bro, I'm just going to go for an Ice Spirit and then Log. And if I play the Log here, he's probably going to think that, okay, now Ian is not going to be able to kill, like, Rascals and stuff like that if he goes in for the Piggies, right? Like, that's what he probably thinks. But little does he know that I have the Evo Cannon, so I can just go for that. And we're going to kill the Dark Goblin, not with the Barrage, actually, but just with the cannon itself. Okay, I mean, that works out. Mini Pekka's already pretty heavily damaged just because of the Piggies and stuff, so that's good as well. There goes the Evo Skelly Barrel. We're going to need to get a cannon up high for that. Guys, you kind of always need cannon for the Evo Skelly Barrel. If you just decide to log the Evo Skelly Barrel, it's going to get so much connection damage on your tower that it's just not really a good trade for you most of the time. I'm actually going to just Earthquake on defense here against the Suspicious Bush because I just don't really want to deal with it right now. Queen is going to basically kill this boy Rascal, which is great, and it's always just an even elixir trade against Skelly Barrel, so it's never a bad thing. That is a fat amount of log value right there. And that's just a free delivery here with the Dark Goblin and Mini Pekka all stacked up on each other. I'm always going to Earthquake this bush if I have to. Also kills the Mini Pekka as well, which is perfect. I'm actually going to go in for the Pigs here and then get a late Evo Cannon to pull the Skelly Barrel. And we hit the whole Goblin Gang there. Nice. And we can just log here on the Dark Goblin so it doesn't do quite as much against our Piggies. And that is already most of his tower gone, just like that. You can see it's really just all about the Evo Cannon in this matchup. I think this guy's already giving up now. We can just go for the Flying Piggies, which he literally can't do anything about, basically at all.